This is a serious one. So I want to sit down and have this conversation with you. I was gonna shave before doing all these videos. I like to be clean shaven, just so you know. This looks a little rugged. I'm not gonna shave right now. I'm not gonna do the little snap thing and then I come out shaved. I'm not gonna do any of that. But let's have a conversation. So I've got 5 tips for dealing with loneliness while you're on the road. If you've ever traveled, especially long term, you know that traveling can be lonely. You're going to new locations, maybe constantly, maybe every few months, and getting acquainted with groups of people and really getting involved can be difficult. So we find ourselves isolated a lot of the time, but I think these 5 applicable tips will help you on your next trip or on your current one. Tip number 1 is use social media for social aspects. Now, this is the main reason for me that Facebook is not dead, besides my grandma and grandpa seeing my posts. It's Facebook groups and Facebook events. Facebook groups is awesome because it's a group of people in a location, typically in a location, that's surrounded by a hobby or an interest that is the same. So for example, when I was in New Orleans, I got into a few of the photography groups. I met some other photographers and then I actually met them in person and went out shooting with them. And that made a huge difference on my experience in New Orleans. Like, it was probably twice as good simply because I joined that photography group and met a few people. Now, like I said, the other one is Facebook events. With COVID, it's been pretty much non-existent, but post-COVID, Facebook events are really good to go meet people of like interests. When we go to places and meet people, like at the bar or the library or wherever, we don't know what these people are interested in at all. We just think they're social places, so we go there to meet people. But if we go to places where we know we're gonna have similar interests with other people, even if they're strangers, it's a lot easier to go up and speak to them. And the last way that I've used social media in my travels is Instagram and searching hashtags, because you can do the same thing. You can almost niche, however you say it, niche down on your interests, and you can meet people who are like-minded. For example, New Orleans again. I was looking up New Orleans video, I think, hashtag New Orleans video or hashtag New Orleans photography, and I commented on a few people that had recent posts with that hashtag, and I met some awesome people that way.
All right, back up and we're rolling. Go ahead.
Now, I don't want to get too deep into this, but if people are interested, I'll put a whole video together talking about how I approach this while showing you at the same time exactly how to do it. So leave a comment down below if you'd be interested in something like that. I'll title it like, how to use social media to be social. I don't know, something like that. Anyways, number 2, define your purpose for traveling. Now, what this does is changes your mindset. Because if you have a real purpose for why you're traveling, when you get a little bit lonely, it won't affect you as much because you're like, you know what, I'm a little bit lonely now, but this is my passion, this is my purpose. And if you are really drawn to that purpose, that time of being lonely won't feel so overwhelming. So define your purpose for traveling. Number 3, find some exercise groups. When you get to a location, all you have to do is search that location and exercise options, exercise opportunities, exercise groups. It's kind of the same thing as the social media. You're finding people who are surrounding a hobby, a passion, a lifestyle, something that they do all the time that you are also interested in, and you just join them. And when you join those groups, you're gonna make friends. And if you don't make friends, then find a different one. But maybe you want to try a different form of exercise. Maybe you want to try kickboxing on the beach and you're somewhere near a beach. So look up kickboxing groups in that city. Maybe you want to learn to box. Maybe you want to learn Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Maybe you want to learn yoga. Maybe you're a gymnast. You don't want to learn, but you want to continue to do gymnastics. Maybe you want to play basketball, pickup games. There's probably groups in town that play pickup games at a local park. Get to looking and use social media to also look for those things, find the groups, find where you need to go, and meet some people. With this one, a huge benefit as well is that not only are you fulfilling that social aspect of your life, but but you're also filling that physical aspect in getting exercise and being healthier and creating a community around that. You're knocking so many birds out with this stone. Number 4 is volunteer. Volunteer in locations when you get there. This knocks several birds out with one stone as well. You're finding people who are passionate, who care about others, who care about giving back, while also giving back. It's an incredible way to meet the city, meet really open-hearted and welcoming people, because if you're volunteering, you're probably in an organization that cares about individuals, and they will care about you. Some of my best memories traveling have been from places that I volunteered with, because the people are absolutely incredible. Now, to start this one, just simply search volunteering in your city, and you'll get a bunch of resources. In New Orleans, for example, I searched that and Hands On came up, which was a third-party organization that cultivated and put all of the nonprofits in one list and showed what they need help, and it was an incredible resource, but it's going to differ for whatever city you're in. So a simple Google search is the best way to start this. And lastly, number 5, meditation. I think meditation allows you to reflect, gives you some time to lower your anxiety. You're literally slowing your heartbeat down and your breath, and you're allowing yourself to step back and really analyze and evaluate that loneliness. You can use some apps if this is your first time meditating, like Headspace or Calm, or there's some other ones I think like Wake Up with Sam Harris. There are a few good apps to get started, but I think this practice and really allowing yourself to slow down and evaluate your loneliness and anxiety from a macro level will help you manage it. I think meditation is good for a lot of things, not just loneliness. So if you suffer from extreme anxiety or fear or anger or jealousy or sexual desire, whatever it is, I think meditation allows you to step back and view it from a macro level and see yourself doing those things and feel where those root causes are coming from and allow you to really deal with that root issue. Allow me to circle back around. If you are traveling, this is something that will happen. If you travel solo for a long time, you will get lonely at times. Don't give up. I just want to be a word of encouragement for you if this is something that you really want to do, this whole solo travel life or digital nomad life. Don't give up. It's okay. Just find ways to combat that loneliness that are productive. If you give these a shot, let me know if they work for you. Let me know what the outcome is or what experience you had down in the comments. I would love to hear that. And if you found some value from this video, I would love if you hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see other videos on travel, self-development, and productivity while you're on the road. I will also throw a couple other videos up right here that I think you might find some value in. But again, I'm Ryan Fila, and I'll see you next time. But until then, you try to live your dream, and hopefully I'll see you there. Peace.